being surrounded by this silver fire, puts a hand on Mordecai's shoulder and grabs Dan's wrist. And suddenly you guys are under a hawthorn tree. And Jurnee is there hanging out. And Jurnee, you can roll Investigate a Mystery.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
And tell me how. Tell me how you're gonna do this.
How am I gonna do this?
How you
Swear to
gonna
God,
do
if she touches that tree, I swear.
I'm gonna touch the tree. Do I think that Palmer is a little crazy? Yes, but do I also listen to her? Probably, because I don't know what's going on here. So, okay, investigate a mystery. All right, so I am gonna, I guess, whip out my handy dandy tools, my smartphone, and kind of just like take, because I'm assuming it's dark, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use my
like
smartphone's
around midnight
flashlight and just kind of like check around. Oh, cool.
All right. What do you want to ask? That's a full success.
Okay.
You know what I love about this is that she is succeeding at investigating the mystery that I failed at investigating.
Well, I'm the one with
like
experience.
That's the biggest joke of all.
I'm the one that thinks that I have experience. Okay, so I'm gonna first ask, what happened here?
An odd question for a tree.
I mean, I don't know. Someone could be buried there.
Tree, what you been through?
I think in this moment, I think you take a step back and you just kind of look over the tree. And anyone who would like look at your face right now would see kind of a haze go over your eyes. What color would you want that to be?
Green.
Yes. When I saw my grandma in that one moment before,
Mm-hmm.
were there any particular vibes coming off of that in their description? I don't remember, but if there were, I think I would want it to be associated with that.
I don't think I said any specific color, but in my head, I've always imagined it like the color of the sun setting.
So,
that like amber kind of orange glow that you have, like you're in a room that has a lot of windows in it, but the curtains are on, so it's just like illuminated from the outside. It has that kind of warm orange glow. That's how I always kind of imagined that scene in my head.
Okay, then I think that's the thing that I want to go for then, because clearly that's where my power, I would assume, is coming from. So
Okay,
let's go for that kind of orangey vibe.
Yeah, so I think that you step back and you take in the scene of this just huge hawthorn tree. As you do that, anyone who looks at you kind of might notice a faint glow on your necklace, and your eyes start to lightly have this tinge of amber to them. And you look back over this tree, and it's almost like you start seeing things in reverse.
Okay.
You see the moon go down and the sun come up, but it goes the wrong way. And you look back and you see this large skeletal horse fly into, like, gallop and jump and land into the tree and come back out. And there's a man with him. It's the shape of a man, but he's 7 feet tall and wearing this dark, decrepit black armor. And it looks like he has a turnip for a head.
Oh.
And you see him going and riding his horse in and out of this tree, just seeming to kind of phase into it.
Okay.
And he keeps coming back and forth and back and forth. And sometimes on the back of the horse, it looks like there are these bundles, something wrapped in straw and vines.
Okay.
And so That's what you see. That's what's happened here.
Okay. I guess I shake it off a little bit because I'm a bit weirded out by what I saw. But I think I want to look more into what is being concealed here.
As you focused on this vision, you notice that there was something that was always constant throughout the days and throughout the seasons of you seeing this creature come and go. There's always round object that it looks like it might be a pumpkin or a turnip or something, but it never succumbs to rot. And the creature is always very careful of it.
So wait, I'm sorry, I'm confused. Where is this object?
This object it's always sitting by the same part of the root near the base of the tree.
Okay, so there's just is it still there?
You blink and you look around and it's still there.
Part of me thinks, how did Palmer not notice this before? But another, because there's just a freaking turnip laying on the ground next to this tree. I mean, okay, here's the thing. Jurnee is a bit impulsive.
Yes, that's part of your deal.
Yeah, so she's just gonna go ahead and walk up to this fucking turnip and pick it up. After I specifically said it's not the tree.
Turnip is not a tree. She didn't touch the tree.
When you walk up to this turnip, you see next to it, you see that something's been carved into the root there. It looks like it was almost burnt into it. And it's a brand. It looks like an owl that's been nested in thorns and thistles. But you pick up this large turnip, and you see that it seems to have carving through the top of it. So like it can open like a lid.
Carving on the top and the bottom?
So the turnip has been carved to where you could lift up part of it like a lid. And then on the root next to the turnip, there is also this brand that looks like an owl.
Wait, so if this is a lid, is there anything inside it?
Do you want to open it up?
Hold on a second. So before I do that, I'm gonna be like, well, is Palmer back now with everyone?
Yeah. You turn around to see what's going on, and Palmer and Mordecai and Dan pop into existence.
Okay, cool. First, I squeak a little bit because every moment I'm scared. Second, I look at Dan and I say, Dan, I need you to look at this turnip because I don't know what these things mean, but maybe you do. So I take my other hand and I snap a sweet pic of the turnip and of the root because, I got to like catalog this stuff for future content. But also, I do want Dan to look at this before I open it because I'm a little dumb, but I'm not that dumb. So
I can do that. Quick question while I'm doing that. Where the fuck are we?
Yeah, and what just happened?
Palmer's just muttering about bastard tree under her breath.
Hey, Palmer, did you just do like a magic teleport thing on us or something?
Do you not see what's? She's just pointing at her back.
Question: Can I see the wings, or are they glamored?
They're glamored for you and Mordecai because neither of you have the sight. And the last time you saw Palmer's true form, you were using magic.
Right. And specifically trying to determine more about Palmer. So I don't see what you're talking about. I'm sure it's
don't worry
magic.
about it. She just got a new part of her costume. Ignore her.
You are infuriating. I think she's just gonna go. She's just gonna go over to the tree and like sit down cross-legged, looking grumpy. She doesn't like being at this tree. She doesn't like that y'all are looking at the tree.
I'm going to be casting or starting to cast a spell to investigate and identify this turnip pumpkin jack-o'-lantern thing. While I'm setting up to do that, Palmer, thank you for getting us out of the fire. That was cool. But where did we go? And are we in danger here too? I'm just trying to recommend the whole
that you do
situation in.
not touch the tree.
Okay. No good reason for that, or
Would you like to touch it and find out?
kind of, yeah.
What is Mordecai doing?
Hey, Mordecai, what if you touched the tree?
I'm pretty shocked by that sick TP we just experienced. Can I see the wings?
No.
What if, as I smoke kind of wafts over behind her, and there's like an outline?
I don't know. Glamour is that easily manipulated.
I don't
It's
know.
It's like I can't tell if there's something wrong with my eyes. Like, man, what am
I feel like
seeing?
there's a roll that that determines whether this is possible or not.
Right.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to leave this up to a roll. Let's just do a straight up and down weird roll for Mordecai to see if the smoke like affects not affects the glamour, but like allows you to see like a little bit of the physical form in the smoke.
Oh,
No.
not
The
at all.
answer is no.
At least you got experience.
So Palmer, what was that, dude? How did I get here?
I'm extremely powerful.
Hell yeah, dude! And I try to give her a fist bump.
Again, she's sitting cross-legged grumpily at the chair, so I think she is probably at head to fist level, so she just kind of headbutts it.
Boom.
All right, that was cool. Wasn't expecting that one.
He's so encouraging.
So everybody seems pretty interested in this tree.
Oh no.
I like trees. But before I investigate it, I have stumbled across something important. Oops.
Okay. So you walk over to Palmer and give her a fist bump, and you're like, okay, cool. And you just kind of are shuffling around forward, and you literally trip over the tree root and fall flat on your face, and you're looking at this brand that's burnt into the side of this tree, and it looks like an owl that's nestled in thorns and thistles. You find yourself like landing face first in front of this, and then upon like a closer look of it, you see wedged just under the area of the root is a little glint of gold, and you pick it up.
Wait, a gold coin?
Another gold coin.
Hey, I found another. Guys, check it out, dude! I'm just getting so much money. This is awesome. Now I will investigate a mystery.
Okay, let me solve what's going on with Dan first. So, Dan, what do you want to ask about this turnip?
As part of the casting of the spell, I want to like try to X-ray vision inside of it and ask what is being concealed here. And I mean that literally. What is beneath the lid? I'm not going to open it physically. I want to see if I can determine that.
So you have this familiar purple glow kind of come over your vision, almost like you're wearing sunglasses, and it's second nature to you at this point. And you look at the turnip in your hands, but it doesn't look like a turnip anymore. It looks like a skull.
Oh, poggers.
I fucking hate this. That's it. Go home.
Everyone go home. Oh.
A whip comes out of the tree and wraps around your neck and brings you into the tree.
And then you die forever. The end.
That's a series wrap on Dan.
And his last words before death were poggers.
Rocks fall,
Sorry,
Dan dies.
poggers. There are 2 words. My bad.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah, no, you're holding what looks currently to you like a skull in your hand.
Okay.
What's your other question?
To be or not to be? No, it's going to be what can it do?
You all
What can
should have
it-
laughed at that. That was a choice.
Yeah, that was a
joke.
better joke than poggers.
Yeah. I laughed.
I got it. I did. What can it do?
I just want to throw in the fact that, again, she came here, was curious about all this, but didn't understand most of it. So, despite being grumpy, she is side-eyeing Dan to see, like, what he
See
finds
what's going
out.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Genuine question for Phil. What does Dan think is going on right now?
Have I seen the headless horseman guy?
I think you've seen the Wicker Man and you've heard the hoof falls. I do not think that the only person who's physically seen it now would be Jurnee because of her vision and Palmer because she had a conversation with it.
Okay. Parallel question to that. I read the book that described the headless horseman situation, right?
You did.
So I am going to attempt to remember by reading what that said about a disembodied head. Because what Phil would think is that this is like a Horcrux, like a phylactery, like a weak point. And if you damage this, you damage the guy. But I don't know if Dan has all those pieces to that puzzle. Yeah, so in the story, the head of the horseman was a turnip that had been carved to look spooky.
Yeah, and what you're currently holding is another turnip, but it doesn't have like a face carved into it. It just like has a kind of a lid to it, and when you look into it, you see a skull. I think with all of this knowledge, you can piece together like, okay, this is something that's important to whatever is going on here. This is something that's important to that writer in the story. If that writer is around and doing stuff right now, this is something that is related to him and what's going on with him. So, like, what can it do? You think maybe that this could be used as leverage against the writer, or maybe used to hurt it?
It's the heart of Davy Jones.
Hey, has anybody seen like a horseman running around lately?
You mean
I-
the turnip lad?
Wait, how do you know about the turnip guy?
He likes the tree. He brought me here. He's a creep. That's all I know.
He brought you here to
Palmer,
this
why
tree.
didn't you tell any of this before?
I was, a little bit busy being abducted, and you were busy fighting a big man.
A lot happened.
Why do you know?
Okay, this is gonna sound weird, so like just bear with me here, I guess. When I looked at the tree just now, I kind of saw him, but like he wasn't there, but like I saw him. It's really hard to explain. He's
What did you see him doing?
not here now, I think.
What was he doing when you saw him?
He
Murdering?
had a horse. He like it was really weird. He like rode this horse into the tree. So like I think Palmer's comment about maybe not touching the tree is probably
Everybody
a
step
good
back
idea.
from the tree. Like a
I like
safe
really
distance.
wanted to touch the tree until I saw that. Now I really don't want to touch the tree anymore. So I feel like maybe it's some kind of door of some kind. I don't know. Maybe there's a latch somewhere around here, and she like kind of looks at the ground and is like trying to like find this, hidden latch that doesn't exist, but she's just trying to logic her way through things.
If he can ride his horse into a tree, he can ride his horse out of it. So let's back up a little bit so we don't get trampled.
So am I still on the ground listening to this, like looking at my coin?
Yeah.
On the seal,
Yeah.
what is being concealed here? And I'm gonna try to touch the coin. Do it.
I think what happens is you touch the gold coin to that brand that's been marked into the tree.
Hmm.
And you feel a surge of energy roll up your arm, and everyone starts hearing hoofbeats coming up the hill behind you, going towards your group and towards the tree.
Do you guys hear that?
Everyone, step back. I'm going to look in the
We should
direction of the
go.
hoofbeats and hold the turnip and hold my axe in the other hand and be like ready to destroy it at a moment's notice.
I think you see a light starting to come up over the edge of the hill, hearing these hoofbeats, and off in front of you, you start to see this large rider on a skeletal faced horse
Cool.
with a flaming turnip for a head.
Oh,
And he
God.
says, "Hello there." Like, "Hello there."
General Kenobi.
Shoot my hand up. Hiya. Sick ride.
I hope that my food has had enough time to simmer.
Nasty.
Like in the microwave?
Oh, Mordecai, what do you simmer in a microwave?
And
I don't know.
I think that the rider like spurs his horse forward and is making a beeline for Palmer.
I'm going to try and shoot him in the head.
As in the head you're holding?
Oh.
No, the head, the flaming head. I'm going to try that first. I'm going to stow my axe in the magic compartment, pull my revolver out, and try to shoot it in the head and see what that does.
All right, roll kick some ass.
Success.
All right, how much harm does your
My
gun do?
38 does 2 harm.
Okay, cool. And you made a full success, so what's your extra effect?
I forgot about extra effects. Can I try to, in doing this, blind him a little bit, and or not like a permanent blindness, but like try to stagger him off of trail so he doesn't run over Palmer?
Yeah, that would be you force them where you want them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good. All right, so you shoot him in the head, and he staggers a little bit, and I think he was reaching out. I think he was reaching out to grab Palmer, and he just misses her as he goes around. I think he rears back on his horse, and he grabs his own head, and he throws it at you,
Okay.
hitting you for 2 harm.
I'm going to do what could go wrong and charge into immediate danger to reduce someone's harm suffered by 1. I'm going to sprint forward, and with my sword, I'm going to try to deflect the Turnip Head.
Fruit ninja.
Yeah. This is what I've been training for.
My whole life has led up to this moment.
And then I have 1 other hold. I'm going to take +2 forward on act under pressure. I mean, so instead of 2, he just takes 1, and then I have
And my
1 more
armor
hold.
reduces it down to 0.
Oh,
Yeah, so he takes no damage, and
Because I do, in fact, have
that
armor.
2 forward on act under pressure. I think the figure dismounts his horse and starts to walk up to you, and his horse starts running at Jurnee.
Oh, God.
So, Jurnee, what do you want to do?
What does this horse look like exactly?
It looks like your average horse.
Okay.
Yeah, except its head is skeletal,
Mhm.
and as you look at it, you can see a kind of like deep purple smoke on the water, but also on its skin coming off of its body.
Okay.
Disgusting.
Cool.
So the horse is,
It's just running at me, right?
yeah, the horse is about to run you down. If you want to get out of the way, roll act under pressure. So you are going to get out of the way, but you either go towards the rider because you are panicking, or you are going to drop something on your person.
I mean, I don't really have anything to important to drop, like my cell phone, but I don't really like. It's not that important in the situation, so I think like moving toward the rider would probably be the most fitting thing for the situation.
You dodge, but you dodge the wrong way, and you instead end up running almost right into this large, now headless being.
Cool.
Question. What happened to the head? Did it
Yeah, that's what I
shatter?
was gonna ask.
Was it sliced in half?
It shattered when it hit the ground. If you were to look at the rider right now, you could see that like the end of his neck, it's like stacks of his spine, but that is still on fire. And as you watch, it is starting to slowly grow a turnip back.
Throwing projectile heads. That's wonderful. I jump in front of this guy. Like, what is his reaction to me just yeeting myself in front of him?
He snaps his fingers, and out of the ground, some vines pop up and wrap around you and pull you to the ground
Oh,
as he continues to walk towards Dan and Mordecai. Homer, what are you doing?
I guess she's gonna fight.
Yeah.
she's still angry, but
Still angry.
Let it fuel you.
No talk, be angry. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna use my whip.
Oh, hell yeah.
13.
Okay, what are your effects? You can gain the advantage by taking one forward or giving one forward to another hunter. Inflict terrible harm, adding an extra harm to your damage. Suffer less harm, or force them where you want them.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. Terrible harm.
Okay, so adding harm.
Angie.
Angry.
You do 4 damage to that boy. You lash out with your whip, and you catch him across the face.
Nice.
He blanches at that, and you see him reach behind his back and grab at something, and you see him throw his arm forward, and out of his back comes his spine.
Ew.
Oh, cool.
And it is connected together by vines, and it reaches across and catches you in the face also. And you take 3 harm.
Does it make sense that I'm currently harmed from the previous session?
Yeah, you would still be harmed from this mystery.
Noted.
It's a harmful one.
I'm not doing great.
Are you unstable?
Oh, and yeah, you're unstable because you've taken over 4 harm.
Okay.
I'm going to turn to the headless, tiny head man and say, hey, do you care if I destroy this? And hold up the turnip.
You have my attention.
It always helps to start a fight slightly ahead. And I'm going to nod to Mordecai, and I'm going to throw it up like a pitch. And I'm going to prepare my gun to also, shoot it in midair.
I thought you were going to use it to, negotiate, but no, you're just going to...
My goal is to come here and get rid of the threat.
So Mordecai, Dan gets your attention and tosses this turnip at you. So roll act under pressure to fruit ninja this bad boy.
And I get 2 forward on this. Yahoo.
Oh man, that really played into it, didn't it?
And it's advanced. I still get mixed. All right.
Did that include your +2 forward?
I hit +2.
Yeah, you're either going to partially hit it and it will get sword lodged in it, or you're going to whiff and it's going to hit you.
I'll take sword lodged. Dan, that was my bad, bud. I got this. It's okay.
Yeah, so you just swing at the turnip and you catch it, but you catch it at a weird angle, and so you just drive it into the ground, and now your sword is halfway through the turnip. And when the sword hits it, the horseman yells and immediately draws back his whip from where Palmer was and charging forward at you guys. Dan, he's coming at you. Roll act under pressure.
Love to. Mixed success.
What do you want to do? What do you want to happen here?
What I want to do is shoot the turnip in the hopes that will finish the job.
God, I'm gonna get shot. I'm taking a bullet in the cheek, I swear.
You can either shoot the turnip that Mordecai has, but the bullet's going to catch Mordecai in the leg also, or you're going to miss.
Mordecai, how hurt are you?
Well,
Are you
That's the
unstable?
realest thing.
without metagaming it.
Are you unstable or not?
No, I'm just a little bruised from that vine that pulled me to the ground earlier. I'm good, bud.
Okay, yeah.
Take the shot.
I'll heal you later. And I'm going to shoot my friend in the leg vicariously through this turnip. Sorry, I can patch that up.
The horseman reaches you, and he just catches you in the chest with his hand and kind of throws you back for 2 harm.
Okay. Which will become 1.
Well, how much harm do I take?
2 harm.
I'm almost unstable, guys.
Sorry about you, bud.
Not as sorry as my leg.
My leg!
Jurnee, you see all of this happen, and you're kind of wrapped up on the ground.
Yep.
What would you like to do?
I guess I'm gonna try to use telekinesis on the turnip thing. Can I use a point of luck?
Yeah. You can pick 2 options and mark -1 harm. So what options do you want to choose?
So I want 2 harm, and I want it to catch fire. So hopefully it will get more harm. I don't even know if this thing has a weakness to fire, but I just assume that, like, you know, if ghosty spirit thing, burn, do good.
Jurnee rolls over and looks at the turnip, realizing that this thing has been really panicked once we started talking about it. She focuses down on it and just wants it to be gone, and she wants it to catch fire and be done with it. And so it does. The turnip starts to light from within, and we see flames starting to spurt out of the top of the edges of its lid. As that happens, we see the flames of the head of this horseman start to roll down its body and burn up. And then it's gone. It's just ash.
Ha! Ha!
As
Ha!
you guys stand here on this hill. The vines loosen their grip on you.
You picked the wrong hill to die on.
So no head?
Oh! Back to back jokes. Did the 2 most socially unsavvy characters accidentally say things socially savvy?
Yeah,
I think so.
they're learning.
Neither of them were actual references to culture
Yeah,
at
no,
all. They were just face value expressions.
We're essentially the dude from Guardians of the Galaxy that doesn't understand
Nothing would go
context or
over my head.
subtext or
I
whatever.
would catch it.
We did it! I think Palmer's gonna go up to Dan and be like, I heard that you can repair people. I promise I am people.
We are all unstable right now.
Actually, I'm fine.
I'm almost unstable.
I haven't even been hurt, I don't think.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
me and Palmer are unstable.
I used 0 harm moves on you by accident.
Hey,
Just bleeding out of my
I
leg.
shot the man in the face so he didn't hit you, so poggers. I'm gonna start trying to heal, starting with Palmer, just to get up to above unstable.
Yeah, just to stabilize people so they're not risking taking any more damage.
Yes. It's a full success.
Nice.
Yeah. So no
Sick.
glitch. So you remove 1 harm. That gets you good.
I'm at 4, so I guess I'm still unstable.
All right, I'll do it again.
Oh, Jesus.
On a scale of 1 to 7, how dead are you right now? We're healed. It's magic.
You guys are on this hill with this hawthorn tree, And we got to stop ending mysteries with like shit being on fire.
Oh, hey.
Please tell me we didn't burn the town down.
I mean, I burned the town down.
I really hope that's not the case.
I think somebody noticed the cornfield being on fire, and they got the local fire department there and settled that.
I hope so.
I didn't start the fire.
Except you did.
We kind of did, though.
Headless horseman.
Shh, don't tell them.
All right, so yeah, you guys are sitting on this hill, and you see some lights faintly glowing off in the distance.
Fuck.
What are you up to? What are y'all doing in the aftermath of this shit?
Well, guys, we killed the thing, so that's a success.
Yeah, that's a
Correct.
win.
Hey, sorry I shot you, Mordicai.
You know, I forgot about it.
Everybody,
To be
like,
honest.
your first bullet wound, like, you're gonna remember that one. They're much easier after that.
It's like I've got a lot of materials that'll help me get over the trauma, so you know, I'll be okay.
Yikes.
Also, did we all just cast magic, like, in that last fight? Like, we were all doing magic, right?
Yeah.
Glad somebody said it.
Because, like, we didn't all used to be doing that. That's kind of new.
Looks pointedly at Jurnee.
Jurnee's just like sweating because she's like, I don't know exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
here."
I think she's kind of just dumbfounded by the whole situation and like, yeah, so stuff happened. I mean, we got rid of the bad guy, but we don't know why he was here in the first place. And what are we? Why did we get invited here? And that's still bothering me.
Mm.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Jurnee. Don't worry.
Uh-huh. Okay. I'll just stop then.
Yeah, you shouldn't worry.
Worrying.
I'm gonna cast Stop Worrying.
I try to pass her some. Hey, you wanna just even out a little bit? Wanna relax? I got shot.
No.
I'm
No,
chill.
man. This is probably all your fault as a result of that stuff anyway.
Wow. Mordecai's
Jurnee's
a little crushed.
Hey, Jurnee. I don't know if you like have much experience with substances. I don't have a ton because of personal reasons, but magic and being high are like not the same thing.
Oh, okay. Well,
Says
I
you,
mean,
bud.
I've heard things like, you know, my dad's a cop. Well, a
Your
sheriff.
dad's a cop, right?
Detective.
Fuck.
It's like the same thing.
The best bit in this show is Jurnee not knowing what her dad fucking does.
My dad goes to work. He wears a dumb uniform. He comes back. I don't know, man.
Sure.
Detectives don't wear uniforms.
Yes, also
Damn
that.
Is khaki pants not a uniform?
No, that's a fashion choice.
Why is that a fashion choice?
It's a fashion, sweetie.
I
It's a
don't think
fashion
so.
It is a sweaty fashion.
Your dad sounds like a weirdo.
I would like to do a roll.
Perform this role.
For what?
What are you rolling?
Into like a little ball,
Yeah,
like
like a-
Samus?
Sonic?
Like a parkour roll. No, I want to investigate a mystery again. See if I do better this time. Here we
I'm not
go.
paying you to be sharp.
Fuck me.
Or
Man,
two.
she is just having a hard time.
Snake eyes.
So sorry.
Oof.
Do
I think
with that.
just, like-
Do with that what you will.
I think you see the ashes and you see the tree,
Uh-huh.
and you just you don't quite understand what was going on with this fae.
Mm.
that was here. But you do remember that there was another Fae here.
I'd like to take a shitty flip phone picture of the brand on the route.
I elect that we visit the fortune teller.
I don't really like her that much. I'm gonna be honest.
I think to that she just gives him a real big toothy grin.
I don't like that either.